All the kids are talking about this one. Have you heard of a football player called Harrison Butler? Buckter? I didn't say that right. I know I didn't. Forgive me. Me and football, you know. You can tell I'm not a Swiftie. You weren't going to convince me to watch all the football just because Taylor Swift was there with her boyfriend. Anyway, Harrison is a devout Catholic. And Harrison went, and he's the kicker, by the way, on the Kansas City Chiefs. He went and spoke at a school for commencement. And he said some really good things. I mean, some really strong things about masculinity and living up to being a man and taking care of your family and being present in your house, and how women should want to be moms and dads should want to be dads, right? And apparently this is like no-go territory. Super, super, super duper no-go. I'm like, seriously? So he's very religious. He's allowed to say what he wants to say. I mean, Colin Kaepernick gets to say what he wants to say, does he not? I didn't see the NFL jump out to come all down on Colin, but they've already started to distance themselves from Harrison because of this. Let's watch it.
It is only in the past few years that I have grown encouraged to speak more boldly and directly, because as I mentioned earlier, I have leaned into my vocation as a husband and father, and as a man. To the gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities. As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in. This absence of men in the home is what plays a large role in the violence we see all around the nation. Other countries do not have nearly the same absentee father rates as we find here in the U.S., and a correlation could be made in their drastically lower violence rates as well. Be unapologetic in your masculinity, fighting against the cultural emasculation of men. Do hard things. Never settle for what is easy. You might have a talent that you don't necessarily enjoy, but if it glorifies God, maybe you should lean into that over something that you might think suits you better. I speak from experience as an introvert who now finds myself as an amateur public speaker and an entrepreneur, something I never thought I'd be when I received my industrial engineering degree. The road ahead is bright. Things are changing, society is shifting, and people, young and old, are embracing tradition. Not only has it been my vocation that has helped me and those closest to me, but not surprising to many of you, should be my outspoken embrace of the traditional Latin Mass. I've been very vocal in my love and devotion to the TLM and its necessity for our lives. But what I think is misunderstood
the Latin Mass.
Is that people
Oh my
who attend
gosh, the Latin
TLM
Mass.
do so out of pride or preference. I can speak to my own experience, but for most people I have come across within these communities, this simply is not true. I do not attend the TLM because I think I am better than others, or for the smells and bells, or even for the love of Latin. I attend the TLM because I believe, just as the God of the Old Testament was pretty particular in how he wanted to be worshiped, the same holds true for us today. It is through the TLM that I encountered order and began to pursue it in my own life.
Okay, I'm sorry. What is wrong with that? Really? I mean, do you guys find anything wrong with that? I think actually he made a whole lot of sense. And there were some things, I guess, you know, he's not a fan of Pride Month, and so that rubs some people the wrong way. But I guess I would just compare and contrast it with, we do have a First Amendment right, and regardless of what you think about pride, etc., and you know, I'm pretty libertarian on this stuff, I would just say, look, you know what, he has a right to his belief, and he has a right to get up there and say it. Colin Kaepernick, for goodness sakes, he took a knee and he was celebrated for that, and you guys want to come down on this guy because he's just saying, hey, you know, family values matter, for goodness sakes? I mean, the Swifties are all over him. How dare you want to confine a woman the way you're suggesting? So the few headlines, angry Taylor Swift fans called Chiefs Harrison Butker the smallest man who ever lived. Oh, you know, don't mess with those gals. And then there was this, People magazine, Chiefs Harrison Butker criticized for graduation speech, attacking working women while quoting Taylor Swift. Oh my goodness. You know what? This is what gets me about the left. They have this idea. They put it up on a pedestal that, you know, a woman, she's got to work. She's got to do this. She's got to run just as fast as the guys now. Swim fast as the, I mean, I'm sorry, but the people that were originally born as men, you can't even call anybody a mother. You're like a birthing person. It's like they want to take everything away from us, everything they can. Look, being a mom is super important. It's like the number one thing. And being a dad, for that matter, same thing. Okay. Why are they trying to take away the beauty of parenthood, the strength of parenthood? If a woman wants to stay home and make her family her entire existence, thank goodness we need more women doing that. We do. Okay. That's just the reality. It's not easy raising a family. It's not easy having kids that need your attention and nourishment from a parent. The maternal instinct is real. Okay. I know you guys want to keep wiping it out over and over and over again, but I'm sorry. It is real. He can say that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. He should say that. And if you believe that, you should be, I'm not taking away. Heck, I'm here. I'm working, right? And I have kids. I'm not taking anything away from anyone here. What we really should be about is empowering women. And yet the left somehow wants to look down. Remember Hillary Clinton, that she didn't stay home and bake cookies? Look down on a woman who makes her family her priority. How dare you? They're all messed up. It's like they don't value women. The only way you can be successful as a woman is to be more like a man. And there's something really, really wrong about that. So I praise what he's saying there, and I get it. And it doesn't surprise me that he's now the number 2 selling jersey on the website for the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis still has the number 1 spot. Oh, I'm wrong. This is new, guys. Harrison Butker currently has the highest selling jersey in the NFL. Oh my gosh, this is brand new. So this is incredible. It was number 2 earlier today. So he has taken over. He's the number 1 highest selling jersey in the NFL, because you know what? I have a feeling a lot of you agreed with what he said. And you're putting your money where your mouth is. I love that. I love that. This is when capitalism really works, right? Unlike in the Disney story. Unlike in that, wow. Well, way to go. Harrison Butker, that is just amazing. He's obviously a brave guy. NFL coming out saying, oh, we're distancing ourselves from these comments. You know, he doesn't speak for us. It's a huge controversy. They want you to know he's not representing the NFL and they don't like what he has to say. But you know what? America likes it. And so they're buying his t-shirts. I might have to get one. In the meantime, you can also buy my cup, trishregan.shop. You can also go to my website and sign up for my financial research. Myself and Rob Horton, my co-founder over there. This is honestly, guys, like I kid you not, like this is the kind of stuff that people pay tens of thousands of dollars for on Wall Street. And we did this because we wanted to help. I specifically wanted to help a lot of people. And I said to Rob, you know, if he's an amazing stock picker who's run billions of dollars on the street. And I said, look, if we can do this in a way that offers more accessibility to more people, then we can do something really, really different. And we can change this model and we can really empower people. So there's some great model portfolios in there. Get the 76 report, if nothing else. 76research.com. Check out the model portfolios. There's one for inflation protection. There's one for growth. And there is also one for income building. 76research.com. But wow. And this, of course, yeah, you need your live free or die cup. But we got Father's Day coming up, right? This and one of the t-shirts from Harrison.